For the past 4 months, if you wanted to visit Epic Universe, you had to come here. And now, in just 217 days, Epic Universe will open its portals. I don't even think I have words to describe the gravity of that day. I mean, something that we've been speculating and talking about and thinking about on a daily basis for years is finally happening. And here in Orlando, at least, we haven't had a major theme park open since the 1900s. So it's been like 25 years. So for a lot of us, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. One thing's for sure, it's hard to plan when you don't have any information. But now that we have a date, it's time to talk. So now let's talk about what we've learned. And what we've learned is that tickets will go on sale on October 22nd. And if you're watching this video after that date, all this information is still going to be relevant. It's just that the grand opening day might be sold out. So what we do know is that the plan, at least initially, is to only offer multi-day tickets, the simplest of which will be a 3-day, 3-park ticket, where only one of those days can be spent in Epic Universe. So essentially, Universal doesn't have plans, once again, initially, of offering single-day tickets that get you into Epic Universe, at least not to the general population. They might be doing that for annual pass holders, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So what does this mean? Well, essentially, it means that when tickets do go on sale, if you want to go to Epic Universe, you're going to have to buy one of those multi-day tickets. And it looks like they're going to have other options. So a 3-day, 3-part ticket, a 4-day, 3-part ticket, and a 5-day, 3-part ticket. But it doesn't matter which one of those you get. Only one day of each of those tickets can be spent in Epic Universe. So essentially, if we want to go to Epic Universe, we're going to be buying at least a 3-day, 3-part ticket. Okay, so I was getting ready. Like, I put on my sun hat and everything to walk out the door because I'm excited and I want to go do something. And I got to wondering about ticket pricing, and we don't really have full ticket pricing, but we have a range. Like, here, look at this. So if you pull up the website and then you scroll down, you'll see that they have a pricing range. And obviously, like, until the tickets go on sale, we won't know what the price is until you select a date. But yeah, it's in here. It just took me a minute to find. So yeah, it looks like for that 3-day ticket, you're looking at about $350 to $520. I would assume that's just based on when you are going to the parks, like everything. The time of year matters, but I am off on an adventure. This news has got me really excited about Epic, but outside of the preview center, you can't really get that close to it. But I want to see as much as I can, so I'm here at Icon Park. They have that giant Ferris wheel. I'm going to ride it and see what I can see. You can see Super Nintendo World, Isle of Berk, the 3 hotels, Helios Grand. Like, it's insane. I just stood up and I am sweating. The view's great, but my legs are weak. I'm so happy to be back on solid ground. I got a little nauseous being out there, so I came down here and got a bite to eat, and I feel much better. Circling back to what I said about single-day tickets for annual pass holders, it doesn't sound like Epic Universe is going to be available to be added to existing annual passes, or that there's going to be an annual pass sold that includes Epic Universe, at least initially. It does sound like a couple days after tickets go on sale, they might offer annual pass holders the chance to buy a single-day ticket for Epic Universe. If you're like me and you have an annual pass, you're going to take advantage of that. Like, you're going to get that single-day ticket. But also, if you're like me, you're going to want to go more. Like, one day just isn't enough. I've got to go as much as possible. Because I do think the tickets are going to be so expensive, obviously I'm going to be looking for ways to save money. Like I said, I'm way too excited to just like go once and that be my fill. I've been looking forward to this for forever. So when I do inevitably bite the bullet and buy tickets, I'll probably use Orlando Informer. You guys know I love working with Orlando Informer, and I always suggest them for your hotels, and for your single day tickets, because typically you can save quite a bit of money by booking your tickets through them. So while I'm in this mode of like trying to save money, that's where I'm going to go. I think that covers all the ticket information, at least what we know for right now, but we did get some exciting news about hotels. So behind me is bus. So behind me, this is Universal's Terra Luna Hotel. Well, actually, this is Terra Luna, and that is Stella Nova. But we've known quite a bit about these hotels for some time now. Like, I booked my stay at each of these last year, and they open up way before Epic opens up. So Stella Nova opens up on January 21st, and then Terra Luna opens up on February 25th. Like I said, both of these resorts will be open before Epic is even open. But what we did learn is that Helios Grand, Universal's flagship hotel, it will be open for booking starting on October 22nd. And you may be wondering, why can you go ahead and book and stay at these before the parks open, but you can't at Helios Grand? And that is because Helios Grand is the first hotel that Universal Orlando has ever offered that is basically inside the parks. With your stay at Helios Grand, you will actually have a dedicated entrance that opens up right into Epic Universe, which is kind of insane when you think about it. I mean, you're going to go to sleep, you wake up, you walk out a door, and you're in the parks. And when you look at it, the hotel looks massive, but it only has 500 rooms, so it still feels pretty exclusive. A couple months ago, they released a video just showing all the details and like the inside of it, like renderings of the inside of it. It's Mediterranean inspired. It looks beautiful. And my favorite part is they showed some How to Train Your Dragon suites, like some rooms that are decorated to How to Train Your Dragon. So when I do finally stay here, that's where you'll find me. This hotel just has me so excited. I mean, like, you can see it from a distance and it just looks beautiful. I can't wait to sit on that rooftop bar and just take in all the views. Once again, you may be wondering about the price. Yeah, me too. I think it's going to be really expensive. I mean, I guess we'll find out next week. But if you were to ask me, I think Helios Grand will be Universal's most expensive hotel to book, especially for the grand opening. I think it'll be pretty outrageous. Like, it wouldn't shock me if it was over $1,000. And so while I want to stay there, my stays there will probably be limited. Back to Stella Nova and Terra Luna. Those hotels are actually pretty inexpensive. I believe that the room rates start at $134 a night, which is really affordable. I mean, there's not a lot in and around the area that Epic is at that you can get for that price. And while we're on cheaper hotels, something that has like kind of come to my mind and that I've been thinking about is the Endless Summer Resort, so Dockside and Surfside. For the longest time, those resorts have been the resorts that are furthest away from the parks. Well, what I'm going to call the legacy parks now, so Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. But now with Epic opening, those resorts are really centrally located, so some people get confused about where Epic Universe is. Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios, those are right next door to each other. Like, you can walk in between them. It's like a 5 to 6 minute walk. It's really simple to get back and forth. But with Epic, it's down the road. I think I saw that it's right at 2 miles from the current campus where the other two parks sit. So you'll have to commute there. But that means that the Endless Summer Resorts are going to be like a central hub and just a great, I don't know, they're a bargain at this point already. But now that they're going to be close to all the parks and you'll have easy access to all 3 of the theme parks, I just feel like it's going to be kind of a hack. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. This is one of those things I should probably keep to myself, because I could just stay there anytime I want to go to all 3 parks, but it just feels like something I should share. Unfortunately, at this point, there's still a lot of questions that we don't necessarily have answers for. I mean, you've got VIP tours, express passes, annual passes, if and when, single day tickets, if and when, and there's just a lot of information that we don't know yet, but that's where I come in. I'm always going to keep you up to date, so if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe, and as more information comes out, you know I'm always going to keep you in the loop. I could sit here all day and talk about Epic. I literally have dreams about walking into this park. It's hard to believe that we're just a few months away from riding the Ministry of Magic ride and Hayden Umbridge all over again, or walking into the Isle of Berk and meeting Toothless, who we fell in love with so many years ago. We're just a few months away from walking into Dark Universe, which feels like it's going to be a love letter about the Universal monsters. We're walking into Celestial Park to ride the Stardust Racers. We're only a few months away from reliving some of our fondest childhood memories in Super Nintendo World. And we're only a few months away from walking through the Chronos for the very first time and experiencing a park that will change theme parks forever.